And good evening, plebeians. Welcome to another rousing edition of RCM on Tap, your 60-ish minute roundtable discussion show where we go behind the scenes of RivalCast Media and our fun friends at Twitch to get ready. And the guys are already getting me off topic.
Oh, glasses.
There we go.
Great.
Hola.
Joining me as always, Biomed Alchemist and Killer McCoy.
Yo.
And joining us in fourth chair this week, Baron Von Gosu from Ghost in the Podcast and the ever-popular Baron Busts Let's Play series.
That wolf, though.
I see that Wolfie has also joined you for this special.
Well, Wolfie got word of what the title for tonight's show is going to be and decided that he cannot take this horrible propaganda against myself. So he's standing with me in solidarity to say, screw you all, I did not kill Wolfie. Ain't that right?
No.
See how he's nodding?
I think he really appreciated the memorial fund that you've been advertising as well.
He did. He said he actually was the one who did the video, and he's been scamming you all.
Portrup says Baron killed Wolfie with alcohol-fueled bad decisions.
Aww.
I may have been alcohol-fueled, but I don't really necessarily think it was a bad decision, because it was Wolfie's decision to save my life.
Uh-huh. Right.
Oh, beautiful.
See, there he is. He's not.
I really love the canon that he died for chat sins. and was
Even though they don't
resurrected to
deserve
play
it.
through later.
Terrible. Terrible.
No, what? Stop doing that. Skype, no, damn you.
Oh, what's Skype doing to you now?
I was trying to get, so, because I don't have, Necrolappy will not connect to the internet anymore. So, I brought her back from the dead. We're gonna try putting Linux on her over the weekend, just because, she's gonna die soon anyway. We may as well. We've got nothing to lose. But I wanted to have chat up, and I was very upset because I couldn't figure it out. And now I was like, wait, I can pull up, but I wasn't sure if the internet window would take over for a minute. But it didn't. And I can see chat now. Hello, chat. Very excited about all of this.
Chat.
Huzzah.
So, Baron.
You missed out on some stimulating conversation.
Oh, yeah. You did.
About white chili.
Yeah.
White chili?
White
Yeah.
chili. Because apparently white chili is so much superior than any other type of chili.
Is white chili the chili without beans
Dare
in
you,
it?
sir.
No, apparently it's white beans.
Oh, okay.
Apparently.
The glass ceiling exists now even in Chile.
No, his lady friend made
The
us
lady
white
friend.
chili. Yeah, I'm keeping it classy, Killer. Your lady friend.
My current squeeze, how about that?
No,
That's
I
50s.
like
That's
lady
a little
friend.
bit 50s.
Yeah. I like lady
Was that
friend
the
better.
bee's knees back in the day?
Hey, we're bringing the
Wasn't that-
bee's knees
isn't that
back,
just
Bio.
swell?
All the cool kids are saying the
Now
bee's
I'm
knees
imagining
nowadays.
Killer going up to a jukebox and just giving an old bang.
Oh!
Hey.
I'm
Hey, we got
imagining
to
him.
be in the 50s gang down, right, Killer?
That's true.
Tunnel snakes rule.
That was so terrible.
You gotta understand, we timed it so fucking
was so
perfectly,
amazing.
though. It was great.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah.
Oh, such a great time. I'm so glad I got to go on that one.
Yes,
Now-
RivalCon was a freaking blast.
That's what I was about to say. Do you guys want to share a couple RivalCon stories? Right quick? Anything that you can...
Well, RivalCon's
Sure,
kind of
yeah.
like Vegas. Things go down that, you might not want to
Baron was
necessarily...
talking about him versus I don't know, it was like a 3
Yeah, that's what she was
wall or
referring to about
something.
things going down. I went down like a fucking lead of bricks.
Yeah.
You have to show the wound.
No.
Which
I
part?
don't
The
think
wound
Twitch
goes all the way
allows
down
that.
my leg.
The wound's kind of deep and, no.
All right. Here's the shortened version of the story, because I'm sure people in chat really don't necessarily care about this. So there was this little concrete wall that was like what was it, a foot high, roughly.
It was
No,
it
more
was
than that.
it was a little
About 2 feet.
curb to keep the vehicles from the parking lot from rolling into the other parking lot.
So back
what
in
it
my
was.
younger and much less fatter days, I was actually somewhat agile and could hop on top of this thing without any problem. Well, unfortunately, not realizing that I just had a recent birthday, and of course, I'm about 50 pounds heavier than what I was back then. Horribly slipped on a rock and went down and smashed my leg into this concrete, wall thing. That not only swelled my leg up to twice the size it normally is, but actually turned my foot black and blue last night, and I ended up going to the ER to get my leg x-rayed to find out if it was
Eesh.
broken. I went down so fast, and you should have seen everybody. The only thing I remember after laying there staring up at the sky, realizing, oh my God, Baron, what a fucking tard you are, was Bubba Caleb's face coming over me, laughing his ass off, turning beet red while he's offering me his hand to help me up.
A sad thing, I wasn't there to see it.
Oh man, it hurts.
Although I was there to see you get your ass kicked by a 10-year-old.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
That was cool.
Which will be going up on the YouTube tomorrow morning.
I've not seen it yet,
wasn't
but
there video
I'm
of that, of me getting my ass kicked? Because apparently that's the only round of the game anybody wanted to watch. Gee, let's watch Baron play a game he's never played before against a 10-year-old who plays this like it's religion.
Although you have to admit, though, you're up against Evanus Prime, and Evanus Prime has a legend of his own.
Mad skills.
That kid found the equivalent of the Smash Brothers equivalent of Jesus before I found my A button. I mean, it's just ridiculous how badly my ass got kicked.
Although, I mean, I don't know what your problem is. I mean, me and Lyser kicked his ass with Logan. I mean,
salad booty.
Salad booty. Thank you.
Yeah, how many tries did it take? Several. And then you had to spam the same character, spamming the same attack at the corner of the map.
If people can't beat the character, come on.
That's all you did. You spammed.
And no one could
Total
valid
spam.
tactic.
And no one could beat me.
That's because you're playing cheap.
Yeah, he cheesed it, but it's a valid tactic. It's true.
Although I will admit, I didn't play D, so I don't know if I'm the best. I have to admit, I don't know. I think he could kick my ass. Because he knows my moves.
You mean the one move?
There was more of an
Charge
one
up
move.
And then fire your gun?
Again,
Gee, it's the
so
killer
effective.
classic. Because it takes off a real life.
Oh, wow.
The
That
thing
just
is, I
happened.
can keep shooting over and over and over.
Well, and also in real life, you only need one.
Oh, I've not seen this yet. I didn't realize it posted. So, for you guys who missed RivalCon, we have the 2 panels that happened have been posted. Killer got them up on the YouTube channel.
Yes.
There were
2
3 altogether.
Well, but there were 2.
Yeah.
I think there are just 2. Oh, okay, you split one into. Gotcha.
Yeah.
no, there were 3 altogether. Yeah.
Technically, it was 2 panels.
No.
But one of the people was late.
Yeah.
So
So
we
he
were like-
spun off on
Yeah.
his own. Yeah.
So it spun off.
Yeah.
He was so amazing that he was his own panel. I've not seen it yet, but it is on the YouTube channel right now. As of 4 hours ago. And it already has 6 views, so I know some of you people watched it.
Yeah,
But
it was
is RivalCon 2016 with Chris Rager, the voice of Mr. Satan, Mr. Torg. He's a lot of misters.
pretty amazing interview. I'm not gonna lie.
It was a good one.
And I got to give him tech support. That was hilarious.
That's true.
All about that too, Bio.
Well, it was funny because when Baroness had first invited him and she talked about the exchange with him, he was just like, oh, well, here's my cell phone number, which is kind of like, whoa, what? Really? Is this happening now?
Giggity?
You're giving me your cell phone number?
It's kind of amazing how many people will just, like, I'll go up to them, I'll be like, hey, I'm Jen McCaffrey from RivalCast Media. This is, I'm reaching out to you because, whatever it is I want. And they just immediately like, oh yeah, here's my home address, this is my personal,
you
like,
realize
just,
this is the internet now. Some people are just downright cruel.
some people are very
Once they get a hold of
odd.
that stuff. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I just have a warming and engaging personality that they just trust me. I don't know why. I have not threatened anyone.
That we know of.
That's willing to speak up in court.
But they know.
I mean, I threaten you 3 all the time, but I don't threaten,
Not true. It's true.
I don't threaten guests.
But yeah, so we got to the voice acting panel, which was great. I did get to hear that one. There's an echo in the video. Killer tried his best to remove it, but
there's just no way to get rid of it.
Yeah, but it's still a really interesting panel. It had people you've seen, Devious Furball, aka Steven Chesterton. He was on there.
Mm-hmm.
We had John Lowry, who's on Team Fortress 2, and I need to listen to his Sherlock Holmes stuff now. I'm interested.
It's actually pretty cool, and I don't want to spoil too much of this, but back in the day, Baron was obsessed with Team Fortress 2. I mean, obsessed with it.
That's a little bit of an exaggeration.
To the point where he was playing it all the time, and I was so sick of the one character's voice that I would go out, and I got out from the library the Sherlock Holmes audio dramas because I was listening to them on my drive to work.
Right.
And what I didn't realize is, I was getting mad because I was hearing this voice, and so I'd go out in the other room and I'd put on something different so I wouldn't have to hear it, not realizing that the guy who did the Sherlock Holmes was the same guy who did the voice in the video game that I was trying to escape from. So when I made that connection, I was like, this is a sign from the universe that this was meant to be.
Only something good came out of that whole experience.
And he's married to the woman who inspired the panel in the first place. So it's like, it's seriously, like, the stars definitely aligned for that one.
And they were both really, I really enjoyed their stuff. I'm glad you guys stuck to questions I think weren't necessarily the bread and butter they get every time.
Yeah.
Because those get old, and especially if you're involved in the anime voice acting community at all, or if you have contacts with them, you hear that they kind of get sick and tired of it's not that they hate the panels, but it's like they know that they're going to be a set view. Like, how do you get into the industry? What got you into it? And things like that. And you guys kind of veered away from some of those, which was great.
Well, there was one we tried to pump for information on a game.
Who was it? Very too.
Was it Half-Life 3 we were trying to get him on or something like that? Or
and I love
just
the
laughed
answer.
at you.
That was a great answer. Yeah, John came up with.
Ellen gave a really good diplomatic answer, which I won't spoil. Yep. And then John gave a hilarious made-up on the fly.
No. I think it's true. I think it's got
there could be some truth
a grain of truth to it.
Yes, I believe he was actually attacked by a 3.
He was attacked by a number 3 at the age of 4.
Yeah.
So definitely check those out on the YouTube channel. I put in chat, I've not seen the last 2, but the first one I did, and it was really informative and fun. And I was glad that we had 2 people that are kind of connected to us that got to be on with 2 people who aren't.
Well, don't forget Declan. That's 3.
Yes, well, no, but he was on a different panel.
Natalie, I forgot Natalie.
So I've not seen the others, but I gave Declan a kind of a pep talk on Twitter because we found out that the person that was supposed to be on with him wasn't going to get to make it. We found out kind of last minute. So it's just like, all right, Declan, you're going to be on there solo, but you got this, man.
And he did a good job. He really did for being by himself.
He did good. I told him I thought he would because he's been on Tap and he's had a great time with us. So.
I was trying to find a way to work potatoes into it, but I couldn't think of like a good, like not in the context of the conversation, so...
But do ask him about cowbells.
Yes, the cowbells were freaking hysterical.
I need to watch his stuff. Not now, but after the show.
Yeah.
Cool. And I heard Chris Ragers was absolutely hilarious.
He was.
Which I got to talk to him before. Oh, he was good. I can't wait then. But I got to talk to him to set up TeamSpeak because he had it downloaded and installed, but he didn't know what to do from there. So I was just like, I was holding it back. I was staying professional because I was used to doing it. So it's like, oh, hey, it's so-and-so RivalCast Media. How are you doing, sir? And yeah, I heard you needed help with this. And Jen asked me to talk to you, blah, blah. So start walking him through the stuff. Like, okay, well, you click here and it's on this. And I had it up on my screen, just going through it. And after I hung up and got over, switched my phone back to TeamSpeak to get over with him, it dawned on me that I just gave tech support to Mr. Satan from Dragon Ball. It's just like, yes, that wasn't on the bucket list, but it is now, and it's checked
off.
And every time you watch Dragon Ball Z and you see him actually give like a thumbs up in that big random camera, you're gonna know that's meant for you, sir.
Yes. So yeah, but he was really. I got to interact with him a little bit with Natalie. She was really nice. Love to get her on at some point.
We will.
Yeah, we're working out schedule stuff too because she's been like on our list for a long time, and it just for whatever reason we just hadn't made that connection. And so I was really excited to get to talk to her too. So yeah. I think we're gonna be buds.
And then Hax was in there with me, so we got to talk to John and Ellen for just a little bit before the panel started. That was real cool. Just all really nice people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
which is what you hear about them, but every once in a while you hear rumors about someone, which we didn't about any of these people, but you hear a rumor about someone behind the scenes that's a certain way, and they're kind of a nightmare for the con staff, and they're like, we only bring them because they bring numbers.
Yeah.
None of these people were like that. They were all just really nice. The fact that they were on, for free, and they knew it, and they knew we were small, first convention for RivalCon. And they were all down with it. They were okay.
They give an hour of their time, their free time.
I mean, basically what it is. And I like, and Baroness, to your credit, I like the format. I think it's more open when you do an online panel because, typically when you bring a guest in, you got, it's typically you pay for their accommodations. I know somebody who's doing a bunch of cons right now, and she gets paid travel, she gets paid hotel accommodations, and she gets paid food. And I think there's a little bit of spending money too. Like if they wanted to go down to like the showman floor in some of these, like these anime conventions, and it's different for each place.
Right.
But it almost seems like this is something a little different in that those costs aren't there, so maybe people be more willing to pop on for a bit. If it's just like, oh, it's just an hour of your time, you don't have to worry about autographs or anything, you're staying after, you don't have to travel, just come on.
We keep things very condensed, and you can stay at home and in your
you can be in your pajamas. Who cares?
In your Cookie Monster
pants. You don't have to care how you look. So I like that, and I think that's a really good idea for you and whoever else was responsible for the idea itself.
Vampy's the one who suggested it altogether, and then
props to Vampy as well.
Good job, Vampy.
Good job, Vampy.
We just kind of went from there. So,
but yeah. So it sounded like it was real fun. Like I said, I'll pitch it again. Go to youtube.com, go to our RivalCast media page, check them out.
It was a very fun time. It was a very fun time. And if you missed it, we are negotiating so RivalCon 2, which will either be Cleveland Boogaloo or Cruise Control. There's sort of an argument about this going on right now. But it will be in Cleveland next summer. We'll have dates... not anytime soon. Let's just be honest. So we're still kind of decompressing for last weekend. Yeah.
That was a lot.
But there will be a RivalCon 2. It will be in Cleveland. I can confirm that it will be sometime next summer. So stay tuned to RivalCastMedia.com as we get more information. Of course, we will put it up there because we get very, very excited about this, and it's a hell of a good time. So if you can make it, I mean. We had a lot of fun last weekend with just games and just meeting people and hanging out. Thursday night when we got into town, about half of the convention goers got into town Thursday night, and the other half were on Friday. And for the Thursday night group, we went. The way that the hotel was set up is like all of the hotels, because we were in a bunch of different hotels. All the hotels were like right. Clustered together, and then there was a Culver's. Yeah, well, pretty much. Well, not even. It was more like a semicircle. It was more like a semicircle. So there was a Culver's right there too. So we just all checked in, and we went to Culver's together, and kind of took over the restaurant for a little bit, and got the
hey, it's business.
Got the kitchen crew talking, asking about RivalCast Media. They were going on our website later that night. It was pretty cool. But we just sat around eating burgers and watching, what the hell was it? Future Legends? Something like that? It was on CW. Yes.
Oh, it was awful.
With the sound off, awful. But you know what? We made it so much better. That's how I like watching TV. It's just turn the sound off, watch it with your friends, make up your own dialogue. It's glorious.
Pork Chop is saying that he hated everyone but Baroness and Vampy. Killer was the worst. I'm sure.
Yeah, but his wife said hi to you, Killer. So there you go.
That's true. Mrs. Chop is very nice.
Very nice.
Well, we've seen her again put up with Pork Chop.
We've seen the back of her head on tap a few times as she's been in the background walking past Pork Chop.
Right,
but this is the first time we got to see her, like
yeah,
we got
see her face and yes,
the saint. The
saint
Pork
of all
Chop's
saints.
wife.
Now here's a question. Recall, I think it was for Friday night, you had arranged the meal to be from this particular place. And you were kind of hyped about it, Baroness. Because you heard it was kind of like this convenience store that wasn't a convenience store. So much
we ended up not going with that because they wouldn't deliver to the hotel.
Oh, so it's another one of these Chili's scenarios.
It was one of those, like, and it made no sense to me because where we ordered pizza from was like slightly further away. So, but yeah, we had a pizza party Friday night, and it was supposed to be from this local place that Dee had recommended, but they wouldn't deliver to the hotel, and for when we needed it, I couldn't afford to send anyone to go and get it, so it's just like, no, somebody needs to just bring this to me.
Did you get to have any local, other than the restaurant you were at? Because I know Dee was kind of hyped about...
We wanted to go to Sub City, but we didn't, like, there wasn't enough time to go, and... I mean, Velvet took a picture of it. She went downtown, like, in between... Exist. When we were, we had to do a quick staff meeting, and so we took a break, and she went downtown and took a picture of the Sub City for me. So, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Someday. But the people in Iowa are just extremely nice. So, I can see myself visiting there again. I think I would fly. In fact, I can almost guarantee I would fly. Yeah. But unless I was taking a multi-day trip. Shut up, Bio.
Something Chicago.
Chicago.
something the whole state of Illinois. Headphone drop.
Yeah. There's
send him to jail.
I just find I just find it exceptionally amusing that that particular state is called Illinois, because I am very annoyed every time I have to go through it.
I do. I hate that goddamn state.
But
as much as Michigan?
Yeah. No, more than. Michigan's fine.
Wow.
See,
I'm
not Michigan, as big an Ohio State fan as most people, so not really as irritated about Michigan.
Beautiful, actually. They've got the lakes and these forests, and it's actually a very nice state to drive through.
Clear the Kentucky to the north. Fuck them too.
Jesus Christ. Civil War.
Sorry, Sam.
Civil War. Or Sam. So yeah, glad you guys had a great time.
And yes, there are many songs about hating Michigan if you're from Ohio.
Yes.
Although, speaking of good times, everyone enjoyed my meat.
That's true.
Yes, I
Did
had
you?
to do...
That's
brought
not
to you
really
by
did
Killer's
enjoy
Meat.
I
before.
I tweeted about it, but I don't think I remember to mention it to you. So Saturday, when we were trying to smooth out those last little tech issues right before the panels, and you came over.
I'll grab it and drop it in chat.
Yeah, so Killer brought over some of his jerky for me, but I told him to set it down, like, because I was trying to, like, do something. I couldn't stick anything in my mouth. I know phrasing. But anyway, I told him to set it down, so he set it down on my notebook, and I wasn't paying attention, so I ended up, like, flipping a page over, and it got stuck in the notebook, so I didn't realize it was there until, like, the next day. We're like we've been on the road for a few hours, and that whole, like, you're coming down off your high, like, it's starting to sink in that you aren't going to see your friends for a while, and I happened to flip open my notebook, and the first thing there was 2 pieces of Killer's jerky. I was like, ah! It was amazing. It made me so happy.
I was there when she discovered it. She really was that happy.
Well, we were just talking about, we were sad that because Killer had to leave earlier in the morning than we did, so we didn't get to see him before he left. Yeah. And Varyar was saying, it's sad that Killer couldn't go out for breakfast with us. And then I opened up the notebook, and it's like a little hug of meat.
And Bio, why should I be jealous? It's just my wife going in and pining and dreaming and salivating over someone else's meat. So I guess that's okay. I mean, I guess I can be strong enough as a man to go ahead and be okay with that.
That just makes you a really progressive guy, Darren. That's what it makes you. You're just so open.
Fucking progressive. Now I'm gonna get drunk and go beat somebody. Because I'm a man, damn it.
I'm a man.
Man. Ow! My.
So, Baron.
Yeah?
Being as you are our 4th chair guest, we should probably ask, do you have any projects or anything that you're working on that you wanted to talk about and promote while you're on our show?
Did I actually want to promote?
Yeah,
there's actually 2 projects I've been working on behind the scenes. What was that, Bio?
Oh, I was going to advertise for your webcam project, making a little money.
webcam.
After hours.
Yes, I remember this. Dude, I'm still like one video behind before I can do that.
I just saw all this in the chat.
Do what now?
Flip open a book and suddenly you see a piece of
little
killer's
hurt
meat.
meat.
You wouldn't scream. Who wouldn't scream for joy? Nice.
Again, all of those.
Oh my god, we're making him blush.
I've been drinking too.
Killer's turning a little pink.
Yeah, that's No, I've been working on two projects. One of which is for the writing project. And Baroness, by the way, I need to tell you this. But I got through chapter 1 of the edits that you made, so that's ready to go. But basically, I'm in the process of putting up the first book I ever wrote onto the writing program. So we're working on that one.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we are going to serialize it. So if you got, because you had the prologue in the first chapter, right? Because
Right.
I was going to have to split the first chapter, and we need to talk about where that split should happen, just because the length. But well, it goes on for like a ridiculous. God damn it.
It really does go that. It is ridiculously long.
Well, I mean,
Just being modest.
Ladies.
wait, where's my?
No, what
where is
would
it?
you say is the girth of this chapter?
14
As
inches.
it were. Wow.
That's right, bitch. That's what you're missing, killer.
Hey, that's okay. I got Vyar. We had some great pillow talk the last night of the convention.
I bet
We heard about that.
He bitched about the whole
Killer,
time.
what you think about?
I know that was kind of funny.
I just want to sleep.
We couldn't sleep. It was hilarious. I swear to the funny thing is,
Said you couldn't sleep. That wasn't quite what I heard.
Yeah, it wasn't what I heard either.
whatever.
So, what I'm hearing is tummy sticks.
Oh God.
It was kind of funny because I couldn't sleep. He could probably have gone to sleep anytime he wanted to. So he goes out and goes smoke a cigarette, and he comes in, and I'm just dead still. He's about midway. I was like, "Intruder!" And he scared the shit out of him.
That is so mean.
He would have done the exact same thing to me.
I'm
That's all
sure
I
he would
know.
have. I'm not saying he wouldn't have, but still, that's mean.
I'm sorry, but the way Varyar was describing it, it made me think of Futurama, where Fry goes to Mars University and he's staying with the monkey, which is the experiment of Farnsworth.
Yeah.
He goes, he just keeps me up all night, just with his thinking and thinking. That's just what the whole scenario reminded me of.
He was the one who gave me all his pet theories, which are actually pretty interesting theories. I have to talk to him about those later
Just
on.
thinking and thinking.
No, it was good. It was really good.
I forget where we left off from, to be honest.
Oh, your
Oh,
projects. Your
Yes,
projects.
your project.
yes.
Oh.
So
writing
your writing
project.
So you have
project will be
one.
going up soon on RivalCastMedia.com.
The second project is I'm working on a story-based podcast that's going to be released for download. And I just got the guy that I hired to write the music just finished the intro theme. He's working on music for a couple other episodes. We've planned out 8 episodes so far. And we're in the process of trying to cast for it and start recording it. My goal is to have it up by the end of August to start having the episodes come out. And then it's going to release once a month until we get like a nice backstock of things, and then we'll start releasing more and more of them as we go along. The third project, and this one is just I actually have a poll up on the RivalCast Media website right now, rivalcastmedia.com, for those of you that are interested. I'm trying to find out who'd be interested in doing another Orb Fest. It's the Orb Fest is the live ghost hunt that we've done for Ghost in the Podcast the last couple of years. Didn't do one this year. I'm just curious who would want to see it. And that's it. It's just a simple poll, yes or no. If you guys could fill that out, let me know. And then depending on how it goes, I'll actually plan out and we'll broadcast another Orb Fest. But we'll probably broadcast to our YouTube channel instead of Twitch, though.
I have to say the last time was really interesting when you did. I think there was one you did on YouTube where it was just footage.
Yes, that
From
was
when
when
we
I went
went
to
to a,
Mansfield
prison.
Reformatory.
Yes, Mansfield. That was really cool.
And I'm going to be going back again this summer. So
Nice.
Excellent.
no problem putting more
Excellent.
footage up.
Well, very cool. So yeah, so stay tuned, rivalcastmedia.com, for all the latest updates on Baron's and everyone else's projects as well. Gentlemen, It's now 10:02 Eastern Time. What do you say we go to the Magic Hat? Our Magic Hat is so full
Scream
with
of
all of these. Look at
power.
all these beautiful... Like, it's actually... I'm going to watch how I phrase this, but it's like
She's
full
gonna
of...
make it rain.
Just gotta make it rain.
Make it rain.
Question.
I gotta work on
Now,
that
for
lab.
you guys who missed RivalCon, we put up an episode last week on YouTube, and it was kind of a somewhat behind the scenes how we come up with questions. The only problem is, I mean,
we don't
when
usually...
you know it's being recorded,
yeah.
it's kind of
We don't usually do video chat while we're doing our team
Right,
meetings
yeah, we
either. It's
usually
usually just
don't.
audio, so we had to this time, and it was a little... I don't know.
most of the
Different.
time.
It's a little tamer than what we usually get to.
Most of the time, and what I want you guys to see is this is how I'm usually sitting when we're going through the questions.
That's accurate.
Just kind of going back, just kind of rocking back and forth, just listening, taking it in. I had to sit up and like look at the camera and stuff. That was
That's what
unusual.
it was. Because when you sit back like that, your chair squeaks a little bit when you come forward because you have
Squeaks a
like you
lot.
can kind of see it in the very corner of of Bio's window there, his boom mic. And so when he's sitting back, he has to like get up to move forward in order to talk. And so when we're having our meetings, I always like every time Bio's about to speak, you hear the squeak ahead of time. And that's what was missing, and that's what was bothering me, and I couldn't figure it out until
really
just
that's
now.
bothering you? I would consider that a
Like,
relief.
no, I knew something was different and off, and I couldn't place what it was, and that's what it was.
Terrible.
So, anyway,
Plus, there was like 25% less Asian women, which was disappointing.
that is accurate. That is accurate. All right. Oh wow, we get into a deep question from the Magic
God.
Hat. If you could start your life over, what would you do differently?
One more time. Could you repeat it one more time?
If
Just want to
you-
make sure I got it right.
If you could start your life over, what would you do differently?
Okay, thank you. By the way.
I
Be formal that I asked.
I would have done a better job of making sure that my early writing, because there was some decent stuff there. It wasn't like, publishable on the website ready, but there were the outline was there. There could have been worked with. I would have done a better job at making sure that those files stayed in a readable format. So not left on floppy drives and then finally just disposed of because who has floppy drives anymore? There were some
No,
parody
do it.
things in there that you guys would have fun with.
You can't read it. It's amazing.
I can do it.
Do it.
You
Do
should
it.
totally do it. You should do it. Do it.
I
Do
can't.
it.
I can't.
Do it. Peer pressure.
They
Oh,
have
you
to
know,
I
have peer
had
pressure.
something, but I'm not going to say that one. What would I do different? I don't know. It's a balance. So either I would have kept caring after 8th grade or not cared at all. Like school-wise and stuff. Because, going through elementary school, there's like a lot of pressure to have all A's on the report card and stuff.
Yeah.
It wasn't to the extreme of like the Asian parent stereotype that you see on YouTube, where it's just like, you got B+ in English. Ah!
Well, that was
Amazing
A
videos
minus.
about that. Yeah, or B- or whatever. Or A-.
I love you minus.
I remember my parents weren't all that concerned about our grades,
it
but we
absolutely was for me.
did all right anyway. But they're neither. Well, my mom did really well in school. My dad was he did well in certain things, but not so much in others. But they were both more like, are you learning? Are you happy? They weren't, as long as we weren't failing, they didn't really care. But I mean, my brother and sister and I always did well anyway. But I remember in high school, I got my senior year, my last year of French class. And our French instructor, I had the same French instructor for my 2 years that I was at that school. And we became very close. But I got a B in her class. It was like a B+ or something. It was just shy of an A. And I remember her pulling me aside. Now, I had straight A's on the rest of my report card. And the instructors could see what you had. But she's like, I don't care if you're a senior. You don't slack. You're better than that. And it just, I don't know, it always stuck with me. She was just very, like, not discouraging about it, but she's just like, I know you could have done better. Don't slack off just because.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know what the real answer would be. What I would do different. See, I have the funny one, which I'm not going to say.
Oh, the funny one's classic.
It is.
I'll have to explain the backstory because Baroness heard it, but at some point.
Go for it.
Do it.
No, I cannot.
Why not?
Cannot.
No, it's yeah. I know the backstory to this one, and I still kind of question whether it's a superpower, but yeah, we'll talk about it after show.
I know.
I don't know. Maybe, if I could do it again, maybe I would have tried more athletic stuff. How about that? Because the only thing I tried soccer in first grade, and I didn't like it. So, as any American should. Saying. And, and I never did anything else because there really wasn't anything nearby. Maybe I would have tried martial arts or something. That would have been kind of fun as a kid.
Okay. I thought of a second thing. I would have traveled more.
Yeah.
Which
That's a valid one.
I'm fully planning on rectifying in the upcoming years as much as I possibly can, but this passport's ready.
There you go.
What
I've
about
got
you?
two things. I got two things I would do. Number one is I would have saved my money. I would have saved a lot more money than I actually did.
Okay.
The second thing is I would completely change what I would have gone to school for in the first place. If I had known then what I know now about the love of broadcasting, how popular broadcasting is going to be, how easy it would be to do it without having to necessarily have, work in, radio or TV, I would have gone completely into digital media and broadcasting, and that's where I would have gotten all my majors.
I bet a lot of people would have done that
if
they knew what they knew now.
And exactly. I at the very least, I would have tried to go to film school. I would have done that in a heartbeat.
I mean, if people knew that now, imagine how many people would beat PewDiePie to being PewDiePie.
Yeah.
Yep.
And having millions of subscribers.
Exactly.
Well, but it's not even necessarily doing game streams. I mean, game streams are fun. Don't get me wrong, but there's so many other things you could do. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I'm like shooting off and trying to do like the story-based podcasting, because those are like 1920s, 1910s, radio plays, and they're making a comeback. Yeah. And it's like, if I had known those things have been so popular, as somebody who loves to write as much as I do, oh my God, perfect avenue. Oh yeah. It's like, what I didn't discover it till I was already in my 30s. It's like, damn.
I was thinking about that a while back, about how, I was in college when YouTube really kicked in and people were starting to do it. Otherwise, you had to have your own website, you had to have your own hosting and just host the video. And sometimes there'd be a player, but for the most part, you just download it and watch it. So, when YouTube came around and first started looking at like, oh, it's kind of cool, people putting some things out, and just to imagine how huge it is today, it's just like, whoa, no, I absolutely agree with you. It'd be one of those things where keep it in the back of your head.
I think it's something I would have enjoyed more.
Yeah. Oh, I bet. Yeah.
All right, Killer, what about you?
Two things. One of them is there was one girl in college I pined for the entire time, and I had no chance.
No chance in hell you've got.
For various reasons, I had no chance because, well, yeah. Second thing is, I kind of want to see. I should have stuck with the ROTC program I was in and gone all the way and actually become commissioned officer in, U.S. Army. If that would have led, but there's actual medical reasons I didn't do that. So
gotcha.
So there was a chance I couldn't gone in because they wouldn't accept me. So that was the primary reason I didn't pursue that. But if, it was different. Life would be completely different right now.
You and Varya couldn't be friends.
Oh, it'd be a lot of the people I know now I wouldn't know. Because by the time I got out, college, I'd have been stationed somewhere else, probably.
True.
It kind of peeks, back in my head. It's like, what could have been? But Life's good so far, so. What about the only 2 things I'd change? If I had to do it again.
Okay.
Well then.
Fair enough. Let's pull another question.
Make it good.
All of our questions are
question
good, Killer.
good.
As you saw from
No.
as you
No.
saw
We
from
proved
that.
We proved it by the video. We proved it. All
proved it.
questions are good.
If there
No,
were
I said-
some where we were just like, this is kind of a weak one, but go ahead and put it in the hat.
How many questions do we have already?
Same way,
Oh my
you
god. This is a good one. How has your understanding and appreciation of video games changed throughout your life?
Okay.
I think I appreciated older games more because they were so much harder. Oh my
That's
god!
a
You
good
play
point.
some of those 2D games?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like, holy shit! Are they so
And they
hard?
did so much with less. That's why they had to
That
be
is
so
true.
hard. Because you just blow through it and be done. So little memory on the cartridge.
Well, exactly. And most of the games that I remember fondly are not modern games.
Mhm.
It's like it's the older ones
Right.
where because it's the same principle with movies. It's like they don't understand sometimes less is more.
Well, I think it's a cultural thing. It's like new big flashy thing in our face. Ooh, that attracts attention for
Right,
that
right.
split second. And that split second is where you make all your money and gone.
Do you, Baron? Do you happen to follow Retro Gamer by chance? It's actually a UK magazine, but they have a website, retrogamer.net.
Nope, never seen it.
It's really cool. So a friend of mine used to pick up the magazine at the subway every month. It's a monthly magazine, and they interview a lot of these people who are behind the scenes of creating some of these franchises you're talking about, like Sega's Sonic series and all that. And it's really interesting to see. And I think this is something that would be my answer for appreciating it, is getting to see more of behind the scenes. Because before growing up, it was just, seeing a friend play the game and wanting it too. And that's it. And I knew nothing about what it took to make it. Or,
Didn't
how
have the
this
Nintendo
idea...
Power phone line that you could call.
Yeah, yeah.
Call
But
now,
see-
kids. 1-81900. You're screwed.
I remember
For
reading
like
some-
$5 a minute or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Didn't they just now retire that thing?
I thought it was a few years
I'm
ago
not
they
sure.
retired it.
I mean, it was well into the 2010, I think. I mean, it was just recently, like the couple of years, I think. But imagine, it was back in the early 90s. What other thing do you know that's still from the early 90s is still going?
Good point. Very
Not
good
that
point.
many things.
Yeah.
X-Files.
No, that doesn't
Well,
count.
is it... Wait,
Still
it's
going?
over again
No,
already, isn't it?
it's already
Wasn't it just
over.
like a...
No, they're doing another season and they're going to do another movie.
Really?
They've
I
already
didn't know
announced
that.
it.
Oh my god.
Gotcha.
And it
So,
ended on
yeah.
a cliffhanger, so they have to.
Of course. Yeah, that's what I would say, is just seeing the behind the scenes and seeing how some ideas were made, or the game was originally envisioned to be this, and then we decided to go another way. It's just like, I like that. I've grown to see it more than just the product that I see at Toys R Us on the big screen at the game station or anything like that. I see it as so much more.
The Simpsons.
Whatever.
Sorry.
Whatever.
I don't know. For me, it was because I wasn't really into games when I was a kid. My brother and sister very much were, and I was fine with that because it allowed me time to read or play with whatever Lego bricks I wanted. Oh my god, my Lego castles and houses and things were so detailed, and they didn't care. I could play with whatever I wanted because they were off doing the other thing. I liked the music, but that was pretty much it. And it wasn't until, God, I was out of college, I absolutely hated them.
Mm.
It wasn't so much that I hated the games, but I hated the things that certain people were doing and paying more attention to the games than they were to me. So there was sort of some animosity between myself and video games for a while. Now, it just, they're fun. And I started off playing, like, certain things with friends. I mean, Sims, again, is like a digital dollhouse. I never really considered that gaming so much as just, playing dolls for big people. But I try new things now. So it's not just like a friend gets me to play a game with them. I'm playing things on my own. I'm trying new things on my own, and I'm enjoying it. So it's a lot more now than just, this game has a cool soundtrack, or, okay, I don't know what buttons to press and now I'm frustrated. I don't care if I get frustrated. I might get frustrated, but you know what? It's part of the challenge of figuring it out. So it's my views on gaming have definitely evolved from when I was younger. What about you, Killer?
It's kind of, I think games themselves have evolved too. So we're all of us. I think we're in a unique position where we got to see the games as they've actually developed. So we actually know what they were before, what they are now, versus a lot of people in some cases. But games used to be just a game to play. There was an objective, you go do it. Now you still have that, but there's kind of like sometimes there's a neat little story they tell while you're playing the game. I mean, everyone knows about BioShock. I mean, a cool story moment of you're being controlled the entire time. Spoiler alert. And just because of a simple phrase, it was kind of a neat little trick of all those times you're given a thing to go do in a first-person shooter. Is like, are you really in control of yourself when you're doing that kind of stuff? I mean, right. Those cool story moments I can now appreciate because now I'm more mature and I'm looking for those moments of making me ponder about things and stuff they'll bring up.
You've ruined BioShock, Killer. You've ruined it.
I know I have. That's amazing.
Did you play System Shock per chance?
No, I did not.
I didn't either. I have a copy off of GOG.com, but apparently they're like doing a Kickstarter to redo it to make remaster
do a remake.
Something.
Yeah, I think I heard about that.
Yeah, and they've got an alpha, pre-alpha or something that's already up. I've been thinking about grabbing it just for that, see if it still has kind of the older feel but a new look. To it. Thought it'd be kind of interesting. I know like Doom kind of had that to some degree.
It did. At least the single player did. The multiplayer,
right.
It is what it is. So I guess we'll have to go to the next question.
So every time you guys stop talking, I get like a little, and the headphones, I can hear my heart beating in the ear set, and it's very.
Bum, 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 bum.
Wait, that's not my heartbeat. Oh my god!
Now, what would be incredible right now is if Baron were sitting right there and you saw like a plastic prop knife with an arm just starting to come behind her.
But I'm also right here.
She looked for the stairwell.
That would be amazing.
That'd be one of the
we
cats.
Find out who really killed Wolfie.
I know, right?
It wasn't Baron, he was framed.
Yeah, hashtag Baron was framed. The Wolfie conspiracy theories continue.
Uh-oh.
Yes. This is a silly question, but a legit one. What's your favorite snack while you're gaming?
Ooh, okay.
I have to
don't really do that very often.
I don't do that.
I do all the time. I do all the time, and I don't even care.
Depends on the game I'm playing.
Yeah.
How so?
Well, because if I'm playing Amnesia: The Dark Descent, I'm too engrossed in what I'm doing to eat. That, and I'm afraid I'm going to choke from a jump scare.
That would be amazing. I'm sorry, just to see the obituary on that. Man dies by choking on pretzel while playing scary game.
If I'm portaling, I'm almost always snacking. If I'm snacking at all, it's going to be soft cookies. So because
unlike the cookies you sent me.
I told you,
what?
Appreciate him.
Screw you both.
Screw
you both.
No. We had this discussion earlier. No, I still appreciate the cookies, but we've already talked about it. It's like
the hell you do.
They're still good.
We've been trying out different peanut butter cookie recipes, and we haven't found one that we quite like yet.
That's not a snack. It's a drink.
Baby J's saying Doritos. Paven saying
yes.
I'm not much of a snacker. Diet Olive says blueberries.
Yes, blueberries are the other thing. So it's if I'm portaling, it's going to be either soft cookies or like blueberries or like strawberries or something.
What if
something
you put
that
the blueberries in the cookie?
That is terrible. That is a terrible idea.
Those are for muffins, bio.
I won't even put them in my muffins. I mean, I don't mind blueberry muffins, but I will not seek out a blueberry muffin.
I just live with her.
I prefer my blueberries to be separated from everything else. I don't put sugar on them. I don't put anything on them. I just eat the blueberries.
Cheez-Its.
I'm not done. Interrupting me.
Talk.
Hands off the push talk key, everybody.
If I'm playing The Sims, I will have a full-out dinner. There. Now I am done. Now, what was your snack,
kind of
Baron?
Dinner? What kind of dinner is it?
It depends.
Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its make a good dinner, I guess.
That's a good dinner.
Actually, I saw
steak made out of nothing but cheese.
I saw something interesting on Pinterest the other day. So, at some point or other, I clicked on something where I get recipes in my Pinterest feed all the time, and they're boring as hell. And I don't know how to get rid of them. I keep trying, but it's just nothing. But I saw they did like a fried chicken, baked chicken thing where they made a crust out of the ground up Cheez-Its and then they rolled the chicken in it and cooked it. And I immediately thought of you because it's like two of your main food groups are chicken and Cheez-Its. So you combine the two. Why are you looking like that? Baron?
I think he's looking at the chat.
Yeah, I was looking at something else on my monitor. You're fine.
Spicy Cheez-Its.
Well, duh, she's fine. She's married you.
Spicy Cheez-Its? What? I've never heard of that before. Lyser, do you like put them in Tabasco or something and bake them? I've heard of chickens or whatever.
Oh, baby!
What the hell's a chicken?
They're
Baby
like
J's asking.
Chicken snack crackers.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't like those.
Okay.
Yeah, we've had them before. Baby J is asking about the cookies. My preference are the oatmeal raisin. What?
No, Mario, that wasn't for me. That was for Baron. The chicken and Cheez-Its thing. I mean, it sounds interesting. I've not. I had it before.
Yeah.
I think he thought you were referencing that as something I'd like, which I might. I don't know. I had it.
I don't know. Yeah,
Cheez-Its are good though. I like
yeah, yeah.
See, I almost want to do a search for it now so that I can find it and post it for you guys, but at the same time, I'm afraid that it's just going to put more freaking recipes on my Pinterest feed, and then I'll be angry again. But
see, but Cheez-Its are only good for gaming snack food. For my sports snack food, I have something else entirely I go to. So
which are
what's that?
Which I'm just not going to tell you.
Oh,
it just sounds.
I love potato chips. Potato chips are my snack with some French onion dip.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good.
What kind of
you
chips?
get like Ruffles with the?
I like a brand called Shears, which I believe they're a Pennsylvania company, if I'm not mistaken. And I think they have the most delicious. And I like them plain. I like just plain flavored. The barbecue's not bad.
Interesting.
Oh, Bubba, you bitch.
What Bubba do?
Killer's
I don't even
meat
see Bubba
tastes-
in chat.
Bubba's in it.
He's
Bubba,
there.
Oh,
Killer's meat tastes
Oh, there
better
he
from
is.
the
than
passenger
the
seat
seat of his car. You dick.
Yeah, so
But I
Bubba
know you're
did
not
travel
denying
up
it.
with you.
Last time I checked, you weren't complaining last time, Bubba.
I don't think he is either. He's
He had a
bragging
mouthful. How
about
could
it.
he?
We actually, on the return trip, we didn't eat that much jerky.
That's because there wasn't any.
Oh, no, I still have some.
Oh,
I told you he did.
That's
Oh,
I
right.
yeah.
told you.
You want
The
I
face
can
of
go get it?
betrayal.
I'm like, no, you really
yeah,
didn't.
hold on. Give me 1 second. I'll go get it.
This is Baroness's "No, I'm your father" moment. She's like, "No, it can't be true. That's impossible." Insert Imperial March here.
I told you so. Sorry. Had to clear my throat there.
Here, I thought Killer and I were friends.
Wow. The end of an era, folks. The end of an era, apparently. Oh,
That's right.
Killer, why don't you take out one of those pieces of your meat?
Don't mind if I do.
Doesn't Twitch have
I know
rules
Twitch
against
has
this?
kind of rules against this stuff, but it is, Yes. Look at that squint. Look at that squint. That is a stank eye. She's mean mugging you.
My eye is actually twitching right now. Ah!
So good.
Killer, you're eating your own meat on air.
Well, that's legal in
All
some
right.
states, I'm sure.
I can make a lot of money on
In
the
some
internet
states.
just doing that.
Hopefully Oklahoma's one of them.
Speaking of eating your own meat, did you guys ever hear like the rumor years and years and years ago about how Marilyn Manson had a rib removed so he could do that?
Yeah.
And that
it's
one
easy.
guy from the Wonder Years was actually Marilyn Manson.
I heard
I
that
didn't
one
hear
too.
that part.
I've heard that one.
Yeah, it was what's his name's best friend Paul. Everybody thought that was
that
was
guy?
him.
No, there's no way.
Well, he's not, but everybody. But that
I know,
was
but
the
they don't
rumor.
look anything.
That was a good rumor.
I was thinking like the nose alone, he'd have to have plastics done to get that structure changed.
He works in Hollywood. Who the hell doesn't have that done in Hollywood?
Point.
Oh, Baby J has an interesting question in the chat.
Yeah.
Question is, if you were in a zombie apocalypse and could only bring one person with you, who would you bring?
Fire. I mean, I love my best friend Ghost, but Fire would be so more suited to the zombie apocalypse. We could actually survive it.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, DTD is saying Killer. Lyserg is saying Varyar.
Make no mistake, Killer. It's not for your company. It's for your arsenal.
Me too.
Everybody's saying either Killer or Varyar so far.
Are you sure they're saying it because of
Paven's saying Bill Murray.
of his substantial collection of weaponry, or because of his meat?
A little from column A, a little from column B.
Maybe.
I need Fire says it out straight out. I need Killer's arsenal.
Chuck Norris. He just needs fists.
Oh, there you go.
I think
Mic
we've
drop.
had a conversation similar to this before. I think I'm going to stick to the same answer, but I think I would operate best alone on that.
And you will die alone.
Oh, I probably will, but I'm very quiet. I take my time going through things, at the right speed. I kind of map things out mentally. So
This sounds like a dating profile.
Kind of.
Or stalker.
I take
Stalker.
my time.
So is
I
there
plan
like a
things
zombie
out. I stalk
apocalypse?
you from a distance.
is there a zombie apocalypse dating website now? It's like people finding each other to survive the apocalypse together.
Idea. We could do that.
I was going to say my husband, Baron von Gosu, but since he abandoned me for Chuck Norris, now I'm going to have to think about this for a little while.
What if you said Chuck Norris as well? And you said that you got to him first?
No, he would actually be able to like divide his atoms and create two of himself.
Oh my god, can you imagine Ronald Reagan? It's the zombie apocalypse, so he could theoretically come back. And I'm sure he would still be amazing.
And he would probably try to kill you because he's a zombie.
No, because I am a red-blooded American. He ascribes to that. He'd be fine with that.
That's because he's a zombie. Red blood's what they drink.
Now I'm sticking with it.
Fire says, with our powers combined, Killer, we can reclaim the Earth and build the Empire.
Until Chuck Norris shows
Oh. Now he's saying, damn, sorry, Killer, no fun for us. I was just reminded I have a child to look after, so I have to take Uma more for the family loyalty. Oh, wait, no, he's changed his mind again. He's...
It said one person.
He was
It said
dumping
one
Uma
person.
and his child for zombie Reagan.
That's beautiful! I
Not
win.
what loyalty buys
I'm
you.
pretty sure that means I win that question.
I think it does.
Ah.
But it's okay. I can solve my loss. I'll just say eat more of my meat.
That's okay. I'll send Zombie Reagan after you. He'll bring the meat back.
When you'll lose the recipe.
There's a
You'll never have
phrasing
any-
in there somewhere.
Well, she didn't say that he would kill
Or you
She just
run
said
out
he'd
of the
bring it
seasoning.
back.
Run out of the seasoning, and then it's kind of difficult to make.
Kind of. Bayard. Zombie Reagan brings both freedom and diversity to the Bayard ticket. Amazing.
Oh, that's glorious. Baron, do you want time for one more question, or do you want to get ready for what are you playing tonight?
Well, that's what I'm trying to decide. I had 2 games. One was sent over, so I'm trying to decide between this game called Room 404, which is a horror game, or this other game called 35mm, which is a survival apocalypse horror game. I'm trying to decide between which one I want to play, because it's been a while since I played a real die-hard, hardcore horror game, because we've been doing, like,
and the Apocalypse
Dead by
ones,
Daylight for, like, the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Apocalypse ones are kind of hard to find one that you really enjoy, I've noticed, because that market of games is kind of...
Well, this one's a single player, so I'm curious
peaking
about
a bit.
it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it's good. There's one I'm following. It's on my wish list, so I'd have to look it up. But it's a 2D game, and it's supposed to come out sometime this summer.
What's it called?
I'm pulling it up now.
Faster!
The Final Station is what it's called.
I have not heard of that one.
Ooh.
It looked kind of interesting because the mechanic is that you're on a train that's going through this kind of wasteland, and it stops at stations, and you've got to like clear them out, look for supplies. It's a 2D style game.
Sounds like this War of Mine with zombies.
Kind of.
It might be.
That's not necessarily a bad thing.
It might be,
though.
yeah. No, I was just thinking about it.
Well, there's a bunch that are out there. There's a bunch of 2D horror ones. There's one I was looking at playing called Hatred, which I ended up picking out. That one's like you just get a gun, you just go around, just shoot all sorts of fucking zombies.
That one was
2D.
controversial for a while. It's honestly not, from what I've heard, it's not that good of a game. They did some really cool things with graphics.
It was $3.
Right, but they really cranked it out. It seemed like they really pushed the controversial angle because it was at the right time for people to be all violence in video games again, kind of 1990s on repeat. So, this game about this guy is basically what school shooters think they are, where they're like, I'm angry at the world and I'm the cure, blah, blah, blah.
All that.
Yeah, and I want to say Twitch even banned it the first day it came out.
Wow.
Yeah, because they're just like, we don't promote this kind of thing, and it ended up being nothing. It's just all these people overreacting. Like this game,
Well,
is
as
not,
it usually is.
right? And they made another one that was kind of a tower defense game. It was kind of along the same line, so it seemed like they were trying the controversial angle for a while. Yeah,
Of course. Ugh.
if I remember, like I think before the game even released, Twitch had dropped it, and that kind of raised questions about Twitch. Because just like, okay, you just put these things on a ban list, you never really justify why, and if they can do it, it's their place, their website. But, yeah, Baroness flipping the old bird, and this killer chomps down on that beat.
No, it's not that. It's the look he has on his face when he's doing it. It's all right.
Look at him waving his meat at the camera.
We got another question here from Baby J.
All right.
If you could teleport anywhere in time or space, but you would lose a part of yourself each time, would you do it? Yes or no?
No.
If it's part of my gut, yes. Otherwise, no.
Not I.
Yeah, no, so Vario's asking now, actually, good question, what do I lose? Which that all comes back with your dignity.
Well, hey, and Muscle's got nothing to lose then.
Oh, no, right?
A single hair would be an acceptable loss for teleportation according to Died All, so...
Not for some people. There are other people that would freak out because they don't have so much, so...
Oh, D's dropping some self-promotion in the chat.
Yes!
Sunday night, Street Fighter V. Cool. Cinematic story mode.
I actually had that set aside.
I think my answer would be no. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it either.
It'll depend how much you lose.
Right, well, yeah, you could just lose a single piece of hair, but it didn't specify, right?
Yeah.
It was just...
Well, now Baby J's saying, geez, if you guys say no, remember you could just lose a single piece of hair. If we get to pick what we lose, then yeah, I'd be
for it. Sure, but I think I would be a little too...
Yeah, if it's a random thing, it'd be like, eh.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. But is it gone
on the
forever?
other
Because
side,
technically
you're
you just
like
regrow the hair.
vomiting blood
Yeah,
everywhere.
exactly.
Appear and your lungs are gone. So, yeah.
Well then, one more question.
Yeah, Watch,
Sorry.
it's going to be one of those. Oh, I hope it's the asterisk.
I hope so too.
We should just put a couple more asterisk ones in
We
there.
should, just to make it
Just
a little
to
more
liven it up.
dangerous. Yes.
That is not the asterisk question. This is the one this is one from this past week.
Uh-oh.
Which car would you love to own?
My answer never changes for this.
Okay.
And it is?
I'd own a Jeep.
Jeep? What
Yeah,
kind of
okay.
Jeep?
I love Jeeps.
A Jeep
Any
with a
Jeep.
never-ending supply of gasoline.
Exactly. And the fog lights on top because it just looks, spiffy that way. Just a Jeep Wrangler with a soft top so I can take it down and just go off-roading.
So we're talking about in video games?
No,
Correct?
just
No.
any car.
What
Any
car would you love to
Oh,
own?
okay, because I was going to say the Mako from Mass Effect.
Really?
Yeah.
You could have a replica of it that
You
you
can
could
drop
drive
that
around.
freaking thing from space and land it on a planet.
But you wouldn't be able to drive it.
I'd go with a DeLorean that could go back in time. If that were the case, then fuck
there
leaving
you
losing
go.
anything.
There
Exactly.
you go.
I have a very specific Volkswagen Beetle that I would want. It would be the late 90s, early thousands kind, the one that looks like the outline of a cloud. I would want it in charcoal gray, so it looks like a little like dark rain cloud. And I would have it tricked out so that there would be lights on the side in the shape of a lightning bolt with a little button on my dashboard, so that when I was angry in traffic, rather than flipping the bird, I could hit the button on my dash and it would light up the lightning bolts on the side. And that's how I would express my displeasure.
That all would also go with the DeLorean that could go back in time before this question was asked.
Oh, that's mean.
That just happened.
That just
It's
happened.
true. That's okay. 3 of us have answered, Killer.
I'd actually go with an Audi R8
Oh, good choice.
with a V10.
With a V10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because
Audi makes
yeah, they make it.
amazing vehicles.
Yeah.
Amazing. See, if the Thundercloud weren't on the table, I mean, Thundercloud has to come first. But if the Thundercloud weren't on the table, yeah, an Audi would be amazing. Because,
yeah.
oh my god.
Well, basically, I was interested in it because it had all-wheel drive, and it was a sports car. I mean, a V10, but it's like close to. Like, how much horsepower did it had? I have to look up now.
An insane amount.
Yeah, it's over 400 easily with their V8.
I just like how comfortable they all are.
Let's go see what the V10 with the latest V10. And it does not tell me. Of course not. Of course not. Oh, wait, here we go. 610 horsepower. Yeah, let's go with that. Because I've driven in cars with no all-wheel drive and my sports car, little Genesis Coupe, and literally half an inch of ice. I'm never doing it again. I hate it. Oh my god!
Well,
No, it's just if there's any hills, I am screwed.
Yeah,
Any
true.
hill,
That's true.
and there's a lot of places in Lawton that have hills, so I'm very limited where I go. In bad weather. So, yeah, all-wheel drive all the way. Next car will definitely have that.
You'll need it.
Yeah.
All right, Baron, you just about ready for your
Yep.
pre-show?
All right, we
Well-
should start doing it now.
All right, ladies and gents.
Boom, boom.
This has been RCM on Tap. Thank you again, Baron Von Gosu, for sitting in fourth chair.
Down. The system. Down.
Wolfie is alive. Wolfie is alive.
I can groove to that.
Live.
I'm so glad the Wolfie's not dead. The Wolfie's not dead.
Or there's the Varrier classic from Dead by Daylight. This is the hook that kills my friends.
That's fantastic.
Which that video is also up on YouTube now.
Oh, is
folks.
it? Oh.
Mhm.
I love when Varyar is the killer, or when Varyar is like openly taunting the killer.
Lord,
It's hilarious.
it really
Which
is.
sucks if you're on the receiving end of
Oh,
it.
I know. Because you're just like, I can't get him because you'll miss or something.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Yeah, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
No, I think he and Vampy have a brewing feud going on here.
Really?
With what they were posting on Twitter.
You
So I am
think?
aiming to host a fight between the two of them in Dead by Daylight.
That'd be amazing.
Well, did you decide what you're playing tonight?
Yeah, we're gonna try this 35mm game, and if that sucks, we'll play something else.
All right.
Cool.
So stay tuned.
you.
Baron's coming up next. Again, thank you for hanging out with us. Join us again tomorrow night is a movie night for community night. That's at 8 Eastern right here. Join us in our TeamSpeak channel, ts.rivalcastmedia.com /8540. This is what happens when we have a week off. I get weird.
It's okay.
But yeah, join us 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Tomorrow afternoon, Chaos Will Ensue starts at 5. And Vari will be streaming sometime after community night, so around 10 o'clock, I think. So stick around for that. Join us as always. You can find our full schedule. July's schedule is finally up on RivalCastMedia.com. And from all of us here at RivalCast Media, cheers.